This is the Chrissie Swan Show.
Oh, I missed you last night, Jack.
Well, I was thinking of you, Swanee, because I was eating a dinner that you'd made for me.
I stopped myself from texting you last night because I wanted to find out today on air, how was the beef stroganoff that I made you?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
And I couldn't tell you the last time I'd had one, so I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you.
Can I tell you now that I was very nervous about how the beef would microwave.
What, as in like I was going to drop dead food poisoning?
No, I
setup?
just thought it might be little chewy like innards after that long, but it microwaved okay.
Yeah, it mic'd sweet.
Oh my God, amazing. Now, I am about to hold something up because you are like my son, my best friend, my life partner.
Yes.
I'm holding this up. What is it?
It's an iPad.
It is an iPad. I seek your counsel next in a new segment called Lady Madness, where I basically sweep out the inside of my brain for you to answer the questions.
Okay, I look forward to this.
Oh, I can't wait either.
Our listeners, Swanee, are going to need to get their brains thinking because after 3, we're giving everyone another chance at guessing the secret sound in Swan's solo Euro Summer.
I feel like we're getting close to a winner here.
We have to be.
Yes.
Jump on the Nova Player app and register your information there if you would like to have a crack.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
And now a brand new segment.
Everyone's mad here.
Oh, yes. Now, Lady Madness is not a new segment in my life.
No.
But is a new segment on this show, and I'm delighted to introduce it. Basically, it's going to be like a stage for all the bits and bobs that are in my brain that don't fit anywhere else apart from being given to you, Jack.
I love it.
And our beautiful listeners. I am holding up an iPad, but I'm going to get to that last.
Right.
First of all, I want to know something. Did you know that my suspicion is that the container that the McDonald's fries come in, you know the one? The cardboard container, the large. If you don't order a large, you're a monster,
Correct.
by the way. It should come in no other size.
For the sake of sense as well, just do it.
Just do it. Have you ever wondered why the cardboard cup that the fries are in is designed the way it is?
No. But
You know, it's like you've got it in your mind. It's like
Yes.
a cup, but it's got a raised
back?
curve at the back.
Yes.
That, my friend, is a purpose-built chute for pouring into your mouth.
They did that with the intention of us doing that.
I believe so. That is my...
Have you... Wait, is this just Lady Madness in your brain?
Yes.
You've made this theory up.
Yes.
Okay.
This is the point of the segment. This is me saying to you things that I know for sure, but I
It could
hadn't...
be utter BS.
But doesn't it make sense?
It does make sense, but I always see it as like a rest for the back of the chip.
No.
Like a pillow for the fry, if you
But
will.
It doesn't have to be curved. It has to be curved because you push it together and it becomes like a
and you
slide.
Wait, don't do that too much to camera, mate.
It becomes a chute. And that's
A
how
mouth
you
chute.
That's how you eat it, isn't it?
I'm going to email Ronald.
Do you eat it that way?
No.
Or you don't put it up to you?
Oh, not once, no. That's so boganic.
Tom, do you?
No,
I thought everybody ate them like that.
absolutely not. I'm
Well,
not an animal.
you start with your fingers and then you squeeze it and the chute.
No. I always go down and like finger the bottom of it to get all the rest of the... Sorry. to get
Well,
the rest
I
of the
am
chips.
telling you, fingering stops now.
Okay.
And-
Straight in the gob.
The chute. Use it for the... We might have to get onto McDonald's and find out if this is true because I was shooting them into my mouth and I went, oh, that's the design.
We need an official statement from Ronald to see whether this is true or not.
We do. Secondly, this is a question that you may answer for me. My son loves iced tea.
Okay.
And I want to know, is iced tea, you know, Lipton's from
Yes, the bottles.
Yeah, the bottles. Is that actually tea?
Or is it just flavouring?
I don't know. Is it actually tea?
You're asking the big questions today. That's a really great question.
If you know the answer, please slide into our DMs on Instagram. We will get them. I want to know. Is there actually tea involved?
Because I'm thinking about this logically, right?
Yeah.
I feel like surely it is because it would be just as much work to go and get tea flavouring or tea something.
That's right.
Than just chucking some tea bags in a big vat.
Exactly. We need to get to the bottom
Someone
of this.
from Lipton or somewhere slide into our DMs at the Chrissie Swan Show.
Okay, amazing. Which brings us to the last element of Lady Madness. I bought myself an amazing iPad for my Euro journey.
Got it.
Because I was going to be writing amazing thoughts and findings.
Got it.
Anyway, I get to Europe and I turn it on and I'd done everything I had to do, but there is no room on it for anything. It says, you can't use this. It's full.
And this is brand new.
It's brand new.
It wasn't a cash converter's job or anything?
No, it was
All
brand
legit.
new. It was brand new.
How
I
is
even
it
had it
full?
monogrammed at the Apple store. Can I leave it with you, please, my young son?
Yes.
And you work out how it works for me. It's got everything I've got on my phone on it.
Okay, let me have a sauce.
Oh, careful.
Also, Nick and Tech, clear your arvo because I'm handballing this to you.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
At Priceline Pharmacy, members get more. Sister Club members enjoy $5 rewards vouchers, exclusive goodie bags, special member offers, and more. Remember to scan your Sister Club card every time you shop.
Shop, scan, reward, repeat at Priceline.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
Hope you're really enjoying yourself wherever you are. And let me tell you, I seemed to have enjoyed myself unconsciously
Hello.
last night.
What were you doing, Swan?
I was eating, but I have no memory of it.
Sleep eating.
Yes. So this is what's happened. I'm not a sleepwalker. I'm one of those people that when I go to bed, I stay still or I roll onto my side and that's it.
Really?
I don't snore. I don't make a sound. Like the most feedback I've ever had from anybody who's
Yes.
shared a bed with me, Peg, etc., is, sometimes we have to, shake you to see if you're still alive.
No
Right,
way.
Yeah.
I do full-blown gymnastics.
Do you?
Yeah, like I wake up in different positions. The dune is everywhere. The cushions and pillows are everywhere.
Twitchy.
Yeah, I do. I glitch.
There's a glitch in the
I
jack
have like
ricks.
a 1 a.m. glitch and I
That
wake
is
myself
so
up.
funny. The worst part about sharing a bed with someone, I love sharing it with my kids in particular because they're so they smell like carpet and cookies. They're just heaven.
Comforting.
Yeah, but Peg gets hot and I am cold, as you know, like a lizard.
Yes.
And I've only got one doona, obviously.
Yeah.
And I don't know how, but every time she goes on top of the doona and then I'm trying
Oh,
to
you can't yank it.
yeah, and then I'm trying to pull it in the sleep, and then there's nothing ruder than when you hear your mother going, "Can you give me the donut?" Like in the in the middle of the night,
Waking her up
Yeah.
for it.
But I digress. I woke up after a very nice sleep, and I went out to go to the toilet.
Yeah.
And I passed a table on the way to the toilet, and I looked at the table, and it was one of my world famous tubs that I keep in my wardrobe with
This is your secret snack
with my
stash.
treats in it. Yeah. And you know exactly what's in there, Raffaello chocolate.
Yes.
That tub was there, and next to it was about 12 of the individual wrappers.
Jesus Christ, did you not eat dinner?
No, wait. And I go, bloody kids stealing my... And then just before I got mad, I went, oh, I think that was me. And then I had like a glitch
Yeah.
where I had a tiny snippet of an image come up in my head of me in my pajamas and my slippers hovering over it and tearing open the little chocolates and popping them in the middle of the night while I was asleep.
Wow.
I've never done this before.
I wonder if you'd woken up extremely hungry, or I wonder if
I
you...
just had dinner like it was just a normal night.
That's so bizarre that your brain wanted to do that.
It is so
Maybe
weird.
Subconsciously, you'd been thinking during the day you hadn't had them for a while or gone to the stash.
I don't know. Maybe I was dreaming of being a monster.
13 24 10. Do you sleep eat too? We want to hear from you and what snacks you've been
Yeah,
devouring.
can you make me feel better? Because this, I think, is weird.
The Chrissie Swan Show. The Chrissie Swan Show.
We've been talking about sleep eating. I have never sleep ate. Is that the right
Let's
past
go
tense?
with it.
I've never done it apart from very, very recently. I found a big pile of the little Raffaello. By the way, the most superior chocolate with the almond inside and the coconut on the outside.
I love crunching it just to get the ball cracked.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so enjoyable.
And I saw 12 little sachets, and initially I was like, those kids have stolen my stash again. And then I remembered that it was actually me in the middle of the night.
And you've never done it before?
I've never done it before. And also I don't know anybody that does.
Yeah.
Ryder, have you sleep ate?
I have on many occasions.
What? Okay, why? And at what time? And what precedes it?
So usually I go to sleep around 10 o'clock and sometimes I wake up around like 12 and every time that I do that, I go into my pantry. I either get one of those big tins of Pringles.
Oh, are you rich, Ryder?
Oh, not to brag. But my brother gets these like packets of mini Pringles as well.
Yeah.
And they're like the mini ones. There's
Yeah.
like 5 big packets in them and he takes them to work.
I know them well.
And sometimes I could go through an entire bag and then he gets really mad at me in the morning.
Yes, and he would, because then the big bag is left and there's no little bags inside it. I get it. But you know what's weird about your story is that my sleep eating happened at exactly that time too. I'd gone to bed at about 10 and I'd woken up at about 12.
You guys aren't having a proper dinner, right? Do you think you're eating too early?
No, I eat around like 6:37.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's a
Bizarre.
hunger thing. I don't know what it is.
It should just be like a pick-me-up little thing.
A little midnight snack, quite literally.
Priceline Pharmacy voucher for you, Ryder. Let's
Well
go
done,
to
Ryder.
Rosemary, Swanee.
Oh, hi, Rosemary. What did you use? What did you used to scoff on when you were little?
Oh my God, you're not going to believe this, right? But I used to absolutely love fruit boxes.
Oh, yes, like a juice box, a juicy thing.
The juice boxes.
Yeah.
But they were called fruit boxes, years ago.
Yeah.
And
Or Prima, depending on
or
where
a
you grew
Prima.
up. Yep.
And literally I would, my mum would keep these and it had to be apple and that would be like the apple fruit juices in the fridge and we would have like, I don't know, she'd buy them for the week and it'd be maybe 10, 15 of them, one stack behind.
Yeah.
And apparently I used to sleepwalk and eat. Sorry, I would wake up in the morning and my mum would get so angry at me because there's not many left and she'd find it next to my bed and I wasn't obviously allowed to have drinks in my room.
No.
And I could not understand how this fruit box got there because I never, ever got up during the night to get one.
How bizarre. There's another reason why your mum would have been mad, because when I buy stuff specifically for recess.
Oh, I remember Mum furious at us for eating the recess food and the
Really?
lunch food. Yes.
Oh my God, I thought it was only
No.
me. And I thought, God, what a pain I've turned out to be. I'm like,
No.
please don't eat those tiny little packets or the little tubs of Yoplait. There's a big tub of it there. Scoop it out.
That's like a core memory.
Open a big packet of chips, you idiots.
Full.
Carly, what were you eating in the middle of the night?
Hi, Chrissie.
Hi.
Look, I wake up and find an open packet of sweet and sour popcorn.
Sweet.
And I have no
No,
recollection of
please.
how
I
it got
want
there.
I want to correct you. It is sweet and salty, and it is superior, isn't it? Sweet and salty.
It hits the spot. Yes.
Thanks, Carly. You are being sent a Priceline Pharmacy voucher, but I want to end with this one. This one has just come through online, and it's the best. And he says, my best friend woke up in the middle of the night with no memory of this. She had a Lint Bunny's red ribbon hanging from her ear.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's go clicking.
Chrissy's clickbait.
Charlie XCX, everyone's mad for her album, Brat.
Brat.
Everyone's having a Brat summer. But we're
Yeah.
having, unless you're in Australia where you're having a Brat winter. And let me tell you, Brat winter is miserable.
It's not as fun as a Brat summer, but we have a Brat summer to look forward to in 4 months, let's say.
That's true. I do like knowing that. When I look at people's insufferable photographs of them enjoying
I know.
the sun in Italy,
Mykonos.
I was very careful not to do that because you just want to die.
I wasn't.
No, because you're never careful not to show off. That's the whole point, isn't it? I look at them and I think, fine, you enjoy that because November, December, January, February, we're fine here.
Absolutely.
I want to talk about Charlie XCX. I tried to listen to her album over the weekend. I can see that it's amazing.
Yep.
But it was a bit too much for my mature ears.
I respect that, Swan, and I get that because it's quite clubby and hectic bop for when you're getting ready to go out or when you're driving. It's definitely a Gen Z millennial vibe.
Can I tell you, I loved the vibe of it, but the auto-tune got too much for me.
Ah.
Yeah, it was just sort of grating all the time.
Yeah, you do have to get used to it. It did take me a minute.
Okay, well, I'm glad that you said that because I was thinking like, oh, God, that's it. It's just Taylor Swift forever now, which actually is not bad. But Lorde and Charlie XCX have had a beef, apparently over a long time now. Lorde, of course, I miss her. I wish that she would have a new song every week because I think she's fabulous and we loved her in Royals and all sorts of different songs. Royals. Remember hearing this for the first time, just going, who is this?
So unique, such a game changer.
So brilliant. Anyway, they have had a long-standing feud, kind of created by other people, but Charlie XCX wrote about it on the album in a song.
Yeah, I don't know if you like me. Sometimes I think you might hate me. Sometimes I think I might hate you. Maybe you just wanna be me. You always say let's go out, so we go eat at a restaurant. Sometimes it feels a bit awkward because we don't have much in common.
Ooh.
People say we're alike. They say we've got the same hair.
True.
We talk about making music, but I don't know if it's honest. Can't tell if you wanna see me falling over and failing, and you can't tell what you're feeling. I think I know how you feel.
Oh, it's so interesting.
It's so interesting, and that's what I love about Brat. The whole album, to me anyway, and sort of a lot of the themes throughout the songs are so relatable because I feel like everyone's got that mate that you're like a little bit on the fence about. A frenemy. Anyway, what happened though is in the lead up to Lorde dropping, Charlie XCX, dropping that song on the album, she sent Lorde a voice memo a week before, no reply. Sent her a voice note the day of release, didn't hear from her.
Saying I've written about
this
our
song,
weird behaviour.
Just so you know, this song called Girl So Confusing is about you. Well, then Lorde got back to her and posted on social media. If you want to do a deep dive, you can.
Yeah.
Pretty much saying, oh my God, I didn't know you felt this way. I'm so sorry. Let's do this. Let's do a remix of the song together. And this is what...
So we hear Lorde's side of the story.
We do. This is what that remix sounds like.
Well, honestly, I was speechless when I woke up to your voice. Now you told me how you'd been feeling. Let's work it out on the remix. You'd always say let's go out, but then I'd cancel last minute. I was so lost in my head and scared to be in the pictures. Cause for the last couple years, I've been a bore in my body. I tried to starve myself thinner, and then I gained all the way back out.
So she's kind of
so interesting,
saying that she had her own struggles, and it was really interesting as well. I'm obviously in a Brat obsession.
Yeah, of course.
I read a full Rolling Stone interview with Charlie XCX from a couple of months ago, and she was saying she was honest and said that she was really jealous of Lorde's success when she released Royals because that's when Charlie XCX was trying to become a superstar.
And then the other side of the story is that Lorde didn't want to. She cancelled at the last minute because she didn't feel good enough to be in Charlie XCX's photos on Insta.
Thought she was too cool.
You got to be gentle with people.
You do, Swanee, you do.
Are we going to talk Rod Stewart? Have we run out of time?
Let's quickly do it.
He says he's aware his days are numbered. I mean, Fred, and that we all have to pass. Yes, he's nearly 80, and that must be very, very alarming. Imagine how many songs for his funeral he's gone through your style,
he
Jack.
totally would do that.
Oh my God, so many. I just want to have a moment's silence for my favourite Rod Stewart song, Young Turks. And you want to, if you want this to add this to your playlist, don't go Young Hearts because that's not what it's called. It's called Young Turks, which is annoying. But also a moment's silence for the very beginning of this banger, Do You Think I'm Sexy? Just enjoy how it starts.
It's such a vibe.
Sugar, yeah, Roddy.
This is the Chrissie Swan Show.
Yes, I'm here with you for the next hour at least, and heaps to cover off. For example, we're going to compare our lists of things to do.
We haven't done our to-do list Tuesday for ages.
I know, and it is Tuesday. We do it every Tuesday. I've got some stuff on my list that would absolutely remove your will to live.
Okay, I cannot wait.
We're so grateful that you're not me.
Going to give someone else a chance wanting to go on their solo Euro Summer. In Swan's solo Euro Summer, you've got to register via the Nova Player app to have a guess at our secret sound.
Now, yesterday I gave away my Rome book to Catherine, who played along and had a crack.
I love you, but she's never going to read it.
I've still got 3 more to go.
What have we got?
You get a choice. Florence and Tuscany, Vienna, and Milan.
Oh, Milan for me.
Yes.
Yes, the
Well,
best.
these are not for you. They are for whoever has a crack at that comp.
Next, though, Chrissie's Quizzy.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Another cash-filled bum bag on its way.
The Chase, tonight, 5 o'clock on 7 and 7+.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
Oh, yeah, you chasing?
I'm chasing, baby.
I'm chasing this cash. Becca, you chasing this cash?
I'm chasing that cash, baby.
What would you spend it on, babes?
Look, I'm going to be a little bit selfish. I would probably spend it on myself.
But like what? We get that, mate.
That is...
Okay,
and also, that is not selfish.
Maybe a nice massage.
Yes.
We were talking
Yeah.
about acupuncture yesterday, Beck. Have you had that? I want to try it.
I've never had it. No, it kind of freaks me out a little bit.
No, the needles are so thin that they pinpoint the agony without you feeling anything, promise. Unless you leave there and you forget to take them out and then you walk on it. Hi, Nat.
Hi there. How
Hi, I'm good. What would you spend your $200 sweet, sweet cash on?
Oh, gosh, I haven't thought that far yet. I don't know.
Booze.
Maybe talking about all this acupuncture, maybe a massage.
I think a massage is really key.
Especially
it
in
really
winter.
is. I know. We should all have one, but we never do we? It's something about getting naked in front of strangers. Who could be bothered? All right, your names are your buzzers, girls. It's the best of 5, meaning the first person to get 3 ounces correct wins the game and will get the bum bag and $200.
Yes.
Question number 1. Which pop star currently has a single out called Women's World?
Natalie,
Yes, Nat.
Katy Perry.
It is Katy Perry. Do you like it? It's been panned, really.
Yeah, pretty good.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it either. Question number 2. When texting, NVM is short for what?
Beck.
Yes,
Beck.
Beck.
Never mind.
Correct. That annoys me. It should be NM. I don't know why the V's in there.
Yeah, that would really rile you up.
It really bugs me.
All right, it's 1 point each. Question number 3.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday, Arnold. Name one film only that
Beck,
he's...
Natalie.
Yes, Beck.
Terminator.
Yes.
Question 4 is for the win, Beck.
Name a vegetable that grows in a pod.
Natalie,
Yes, Nat.
P.
Yes, it's a pea. Is that 2 apiece?
This has been a great quiz,
Oh, it's
ladies.
been really good.
Question
number
5.
5. British filmmaker Tom Ackley is married to which Hollywood A-lister? I know the A-lister, but I did not know what her husband did for a living. That's a hard one, weirdly. It's Margot Robbie. Or as my friend Jane used to refer to her on Set It Neighbours, Maggot.
Maggot.
Question number 6. Which drink is bigger, a pot or a schooner?
Natalie,
Yes, Natalie, for the win.
a schooner.
It is a schooner. Oh,
Yes.
it was such a great competition. I'm going to send you both the bun bag, but Nat, you get the $200 cash. Does that sound fair, Beck?
That sounds lovely. Well done, Nat.
Awesome. Well
Oh,
done,
thank you,
girls.
Beck.
Congratulations, Nat.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Tuesday, so there's only one thing to do. It's To-Do List Tuesday.
We love to do this Tuesday.
This is where we go through our list of stuff that we have to do, and there is no greater illustration of the difference between your life and mine.
I know.
Yes. I'm going to start.
Let's go.
First up, what I've got to do today is I've got to call the uniform shop.
Oh, my God.
And, oh God, is that bad, is it?
That's bad.
I've got to call the uniform shop and chase up the short sleeve shirts for summer, which isn't until next term, but you can't be too sure.
I'm surprised less people don't have kids having to do stuff like that. Like waking up and being like, that's what I've got to do today.
That is important, yeah. God, you would hate parenting.
I would. I really would.
Because everything you do has nothing to do with you.
Yeah. So
hard.
have you achieved that today? Have
No,
you done
I haven't
that
done it yet.
Okay.
I've got to. I'll probably do it. I do a lot of work in the car.
Totally.
You know, hit go and away we go.
Okay, my first thing on my to-do list is replace shoelaces on white Sambas. So my
What
white...
are Sambas?
Am I wearing a pair? You know, like my white Adidas
Oh,
Sambas?
yes.
So the shoelaces got really dirty when I was overseas. And instead of buying a new pair, I just replaced the shoelaces to give them another burst of life. So they look a bit
Look,
fresher
I
and
want to
clean.
say what's wrong with washing them, but I actually think that is a great idea.
Yeah.
That's very sort of eco of you in a way, because normal Jack would throw them out.
I know. But in this economy and with this credit card...
I'm really impressed
We're
with
buying
that.
new places, baby.
That's really great.
Alrighty, what's your next
I
thing?
have to defrost the gravy beef and buy a can of Guinness.
Oh, because Guinness is what you put over it?
Yes, I'm going to do a slow-cooked, beefy, stewy thing with rice. I'm dreaming of it.
Do you still get a bit nervy buying booze?
I do. Maybe you could buy it for me.
Oh, absolutely. Happily.
Because, look, actually, no. If I get photographed leaving a bottle-o with a big can of Guinness...
Good PR for us.
Well, I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking, I know the truth. It doesn't matter what they write about me.
Correct.
They write about me in lies all the time, and that'll just be another one.
Correct.
Next, what's on yours?
Change fob battery on my apartment key. Oh my God, last night I got home from my mates for dinner and I was sat outside for 25 minutes trying to open the garage to my apartment because my fob had died and I had to wait for someone to come.
Okay, there's a few things wrong with that.
Oh.
But mainly it's your use of was sat.
Oh, sorry, what did I say?
You say...
I was sat.
And kids say it.
Oh,
it's not right.
What is correct? I hate being wrong.
Leo, well, it is actually right because that's how young people speak and you're a young person. But back in my day, you would say the following sentence, and I was sitting outside my apartment for 7 hours waiting for this. Not I was sat outside my apartment. I have this argument every day with my 16-year-old.
No, I love that. I'm going to be corrected from now on moving forward.
He made me Google it, and I think that it is technically correct in the Urban Dictionary.
But that's like how kids these days use aesthetic. You know I hate that.
Yes, I know.
It's like, that's aesthetic. It's like, no. Something has an aesthetic.
Yeah, so was sat, I don't think is right.
Okay, all right. What's the final thing on your to-do list?
Dumpster dive the veggie skip.
What?
Dumpster dive the veggie skip.
Are you diving in?
Once a week, I go dumpster diving. You would be horrified because there is this big dumpster and it is a gold mine. If any of you have rabbits or guinea pigs, and it's always the mother's responsibility to get the green stuff, I drive past and I fossick through the dumpster outside this fruit and veg shop and I pick up
You are Chrissie Swan. You have done well enough in life to not be doing that, Swan.
Well, I do it.
Do your kids get, like, mortified?
Nah. Well, because the other choice is that they have to do it and they won't do it.
True.
So I've got to do that on the way home tonight.
Can you please, like, record yourself doing it?
Sure.
I want, like, a selfie cam of you, like, going for it.
Sure. I'll do
Okay,
it. I'll
great.
do it.
My final thing is...
Can you imagine the inhumanity of you doing that? The undignified. You would never do it. No. What would you do? What's your last?
Decide on outfit for Macy's house party. Because if I need to make an online order, it needs to be done by tonight to arrive in time for the weekend.
Oh my God, I wish I was you.
Next, we're giving someone a chance at Swan's solo Euro Summer and a $10,000 Flight Centre voucher. All you've got to do is guess the secret sound.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
I wonder if we'll have a winner next.
Family holiday, mates getaway, or solo adventure, Flight Centre has deals for everyone. Start your journey at flightcentre.com.au.
Swan's solo Euro Summer.
Oh my God, the traffic on the Nova Player app with people registering their details to have a go at this life-changing opportunity thanks to Flight Centre.
Had someone from Darwin yesterday, Swanee.
We sure did. And today it's your turn, Sarah. Hello.
Hi, Chrissie.
When you first heard that Fly Centre were going to kick in 10 grand for a solo Euro Summer, were you so quick to register your details?
Yeah, I felt like it was for me.
Yeah.
It was calling me.
Yes. Well, you know, yesterday we had Catherine from Darwin on and she didn't go home with the prize, but she did go home with one of my very personal guidebooks. Today I've got left over Milan, Vienna and Florence and Tuscany. You can have one. Which one's your favourite?
We'll go Milan, Chrissie.
Yeah. Jack did say he wanted that, but you're my favourite, Sarah, so you can have it.
Oh,
No.
Oh, I've never been alone on a trip ever. I've got it. This is for me.
Oh, God, I hope
I need
it
all
is.
the tips, Chrissie.
All right, I will happily give you the tips, but first you got to win it, Sarah. We're going to play the secret sound to you, and then you're going to tell us what it is. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
For a $10,000 Flight Centre solo Euro summer trip. Sarah, let's go.
Okay.
What is it, darling?
Well, it's got to be something shutting, isn't it?
It
gotta
does.
be.
It certainly sounds like someone shoving something, Sarah.
Did you say shutting or shoving?
Both.
Shutting. I feel... Oh, Chrissie, I'm nervous. nervous. I feel like it's a toilet door shutting on an aeroplane.
Oh my God! Yes, that little the thing that says "Do not come in here."
Yeah.
It isn't that, Sarah. You can head back onto the Nova Player app and register your details. And this book on Milan is being sent to you because your dream mustn't die, Sarah.
And for everyone else listening, your dream is certainly not dead, because at 2 p.m. tomorrow, at the top of this very show, Chrissie Swan, we are giving away a clue, because people need some help.
Yeah, they do. They really do.
So make sure you tune in at 2 p.m. tomorrow. Make sure you register via the Nova Player app, and you could be winning a $10,000 Flight Centre voucher.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
But first,
Chrissie's Clickbait.
I am a Paris Hilton stan.
Oh, same.
There was a time there where it was really cool to hate her. You know, in the 90s and The Simple Life, and she's an idiot, she's a bimbo.
And when Pink was releasing Stupid Girls, like around 2005, I feel like no one liked her.
That was really mean of Pink.
That was. Alicia, be better.
I wonder if anyone would ever ask her that, apart from me.
Well, she changes the lyrics when she performs that song now live. You know how she changes it to Don't Let Me Get Me, where she says damn Britney Spears, and she says beautiful Britney Spears.
Yeah.
I think she would have changed her tune nowadays.
I reckon so too. And also, you can't get mad at decisions that people make 20 years ago. It was a different world. But Paris Hilton has got a new song with Meghan Trainor. Now, we love Paris Hilton, and you and I often talk about her song Stars Are Blind. It is one of the greats.
It is.
Absolutely one of the greats. And fingers crossed, some of that kind of DNA jumps over to this song with Meghan Trainor. Oh, crazy. Yes, stars are blind. Yes, Paris.
I don't know if she's ever going to be able to top that, but should we hear this song with Meghan Trainor?
Let's give it a go.
'Cause I'm done chasing your love, chasing your love.
It's got a similar sort of calypso vibe.
Yeah.
She can sing.
You reckon?
Yeah, I can. I do think Paris Hilton can sing.
That's a huge compliment, Swanee.
Well, play the original song. You
Stars
can hear
Are
it
Blind.
there, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, you're right. She's like breathy, but it's there.
She absolutely can sing.
You're spot on.
Have you watched her doco?
Yes.
Oh
yeah.
my God, amazing.
I was so thrilled the other day when Kathy Hilton appeared on The Kardashians too, because Kathy Hilton is also magical.
Yeah, but in a different way.
In a very different way.
I feel like Paris is really smart and Kathy maybe isn't. Now,
Paris's full album, though, we've got to mention, comes out September 6th, and it's called Infinite Icon.
The end.
Correct.
Added to the playlist, all of it. Now, this has occurred. A woman has found out her husband was cheating, and instead of just going the standard route of, I don't know, throwing a loaf of bread at him and saying, "You goddamn cheater," she has hatched a plan to surprise him at dinner with his lover.
My husband has been cheating on me for the last 3 months. I found her on Instagram, and she's married too. So tonight, her husband and I are going to be dining at the table right next to them, and they have no idea. Wish me luck.
Can you imagine that conversation? She's obviously slid into this poor man's DMs, gone, "Hi, my husband is having a relationship with your wife. Hopefully it's not news to you. Well, what are you doing at 7 o'clock? Do you want to come down to the pickle barrel and share a Cobb salad with me, because that's where they're going to be?"
I mean, I hope she has Andy in the camera, because that is good TV to watch that.
Speaking of, did you ever watch Cheaters?
No,
the
but you
very
told
first
me to.
old school.
I need to.
I don't even know where you'd find it now.
Surely
it feels like
it's on YouTube.
It feels like a YouTube job. Yeah.
Speaking of that couple, though, they must have met on Ashley Madison, because they're both married and seeking arrangements outside their marriage.
It sounds to me like they met on... Any excuse to play the song. Ashley Madison's right. I think they met on Instagram, and I think that's where she's got all the details, because she's got her husband's login, and that's how she knows where they're going to be, how long it's been going for, all of it.
All of the evidence. Hey, that's us done. Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel are up next. Make sure you tune in to us 2 p.m. tomorrow, because we will be revealing our first clue for the secret sound in Swan's solo Euro Summer.
Do not miss this.
Now check this out.
The Chrissie Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.